After 12 years, a nuclear deal with Iran is coming to a head. Here's what you need to know. Various warnings have been made that Iran is dangerously close to making a nuclear bomb for the past 20 years. In 2003, the International Atomic Energy Agency reported that Iran was skirting its obligations to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, of which they are a signatory. The talks being held in Geneva with the P5+1 group, which includes the US, Germany, France, the UK, Russia, and China, are nearly 2 years old and have already missed the self-imposed June 30 deadline for a final accord. To date, Iran has received nearly $12 billion in unfrozen assets and sanctions relief for halting their nuclear program and continuing to talk. Major sticking points remain as negotiators strive to strike a deal before yet another deadline passes. According to the framework deal signed on April 2nd, the US, EU, and UN nuclear-related sanctions will be lifted once the IAEA verifies that Iran is taking certain steps to dismantle its nuclear program. Iran has been pushing for immediate sanctions relief for both nuclear and non-nuclear related sanctions, which the West says is a no-go. The framework deal dictates that while economic sanctions will be withdrawn in phases, the UN arms embargo and ballistic missile restrictions will remain in place. The other major issue up in the air is ensuring the IAEA inspectors have regular access to all of Iran's nuclear facilities, as well as any suspicious sites anywhere in the country. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei balked at this provision in May, declaring that no such permission will be allowed for inspectors. Western negotiators have made clear that nothing less than total access for the IAEA is acceptable. Iranian oil exports fell more than 46% in just 3 years under the American and European imposed sanctions, costing the country between $4 and $8 billion per month. Another aspect of the sanctions are assets which have been frozen by the US and EU, totaling $80 billion in hard currency. The sanctions have absolutely crippled the Iranian economy, causing prices for basic necessities like healthcare and food to skyrocket. The agreement would next need to be approved by each of the P5+1 group's individual legislative bodies, when most eyes will be on the United States Congress. Under the terms of a bill signed in May, Congress will have 30 days to review the deal if it is signed by midnight on Thursday. A deal signed July 10 or later will be subjected to a 60-day congressional review period. Whether or not there will be a deal at all is certainly a toss-up, with many Western diplomats expressing skepticism about Iran's true intentions. The Islamic Republic, however, whose economy has contracted by nearly 20% since 2006, is happy to remain at the negotiating table for as long as is necessary to reach a deal. Thanks for watching. This is the Diurna. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get at us on Twitter and Facebook to stay current.